So hi, in this video, I'm going to discuss a problem from Code Forces from 953 Division 2. So this is the C problem from the contest, that is, let's call Manhattan value of a permutation P. The value is this. Okay? So the value of expression is called my what? Manhattan value. If you see the example, that is 1, 2, 3 and 3, 1, 2. So let's take the example here. So first of all, the expression for Manhattan value was what? This one, sorry. The value was this one. Okay, so let's take the example 1, 2, 3. What will be the Manhattan value for this? Simply take absolute and 1 minus 1 plus 2 minus 2 plus 3 minus 3, where this one is P1, this one is P2 and this one is P3. Now the difference and absolute sum of them, like, first take the difference, then absolute sum of all the, like, comes out to what? My Manhattan value. If you see here, it comes out to be 0, 0, 0. So in that case, the Manhattan value for this comes out to what is 0, 4. Okay? So if you see the first example, that is 1, 2, 3, in that case you are getting 0, right? If you see the another permutation, that is 3, 1, 2. Let's take this example. Let's say you have 3, 1, 2. In that case, what will be my Manhattan value? Let's find it out. First of all, you're gonna do 3 minus 1. Alright. Now you're gonna do 5, 1 minus 2 plus 2 minus 3. You're gonna do that. Okay? Now 3 minus 1 going to give me 2. 1 minus 2 minus 1, and the absolute of minus 1 is 1. So it will going to give me 1. Now 2 minus 3 minus 1, the absolute of this is 1. So in that case, I'm going to get what? 4, right? So the Manhattan value for 312 comes out what? 4. Alright. Let me read it first one. If you see the example that was 312, the Manhattan value for this is comes out what? 4. All right. So I think the problem till now must be, I think, clear to you. Okay? Now let's read further. So we have given two integer. First is n and another is k. Okay? We need to find the permutation. So here is the problem. We need to find the permutation of length n such that the Manhattan value of is equal to k. Okay, to determine that no such permutation exists. Okay, so we need to find two things. First of all, check if there any permutation exist, there any permutation exist that the roots, whose Manhattan values comes out to be key. If it exists, then we need to find the permutation. If it do not exist, so we need to return no statement. Okay? Now what is permutation? So if you read this, let's say any array that contain element from 1 to n, 1, 2, 4, 3, in any order, I don't care, but all the elements from 1 to n should be present into it, as simple as that. And this is the array of size 4, so 1, 2, 4, 3, everything is present. Okay? Suppose if it was 1, 2, 2, 3, so in that case 2 comes twice, but 4 isn't coming. Okay? So this is not a valid permutation. 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, these are the valid combination. Okay? So I think you already know that. So let's start with the example test cases. So the first case is 3, 4. This is the case. Let's take this example and observe. First is n is 3 and k is 4. So before explaining it, let's think when we are not getting any permutation. Okay? Since it was 3, 4, okay? Valid permutation for 3 comes out to what? The first permutation can be 1, 2, 3. The second permutation can be 1, 3, 2. The fourth permutation can be, let's say, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 2, 1. So these are the six permutation that can be, like, valid for. These are the, like, six permutation that I can create from 1 to 3, 1 to 3 after rearranging. Okay? Now let's calculate the Manhattan value for each. Okay? The Manhattan value for each, for this comes out to be 0. If you calculate 1 minus 1, 2 minus 2, and 3 minus 3, it will gonna give you 0. Okay? If you calculate for this, for second case, that is 1 minus 1 gonna give you 0. Now 2 minus 3, 1, and 3 minus 2, so it will going to give you what? 2. I'm telling the approach how I approach this problem. Okay? So from here I'm going to get 2. If you calculate the Manhattan value for this, in that case you are going to get what? 1 plus 1 plus means, in that case you are going to get 2. if you calculate for this, it in for this you're going to get 1 plus 1, I guess 2 again. Okay. For the next, you if you calculate, you will going to get 2 1 1, I guess 4 for this case. Okay. Now for the last case, if you try to calculate, you will going to get 2 plus 0 plus 2, again 4. Okay. Now the minimum value you are going to get is 0, the max value you are going to get is 4. So can you observe one thing? When I'm getting the minimum value, when I'm taking the same pattern as it was, like I'm selecting 1 2 3, and when I'm getting the maximum value, when it was in just opposite order, what I'm exactly saying is, uh, let's take this permutation, let's take this permutation. Okay. How I am declaring that I'm getting maximum for this and minimum for this. The Manhattan value is what? Basically, let's say 1, 2, 3, and I want to subtract them and find the absolute of them. Okay. In that case, I'm going to get a 0 0 0. So it will be always my minimum. If I calculate this for, let's say, consider this above one, in that case I'm going to get that is the maximum for this. Okay. If you uh, just take any permutation and try to find its maximum minimum value, you will get to know that, like, if I write it in the opposite pattern, then in that case I'm going to get the maximum value. If I write in this pattern, I'm going to get the minimum value. Okay. Till now it is clear when I'm going to get the maximum, when I'm going to get the minimum. So if I have the value of k which is greater than the max value, so in that case I can never get like my answer. Yeah. So in that case my answer will be no, a simple no. Also one thing you will observe, after taking all the permutation, I never get any odd value. If you take few more examples, you will get to know that I'm never going to get any odd value. So if you see the examples where k is odd, in that case simple print no. There is no need to check. Let's say this is the case, in that case simple print no, because the k is odd, which cannot, I can never create it. Yeah. So it will no, simple no. 4 5 it will simple no. So two cases are out here. If k is odd, so in that case simple print no. Or the second is, I will find what max value of the permutation, max what I can get. In that case I'm getting 4, so I will first calculate 4. Means the range of k should be from 0 to my max k. If it is in that range, then only I can find. If it is not in that range, then I cannot find that again. I think the well, I think it will be like clear to you that when I'm going to get no. Let's remove it. Let me have it eraser. Just a second. It's all right. So till now it is the case is clear when I'm going to get a no. Now if I get yes, how I'm going to get the permutation? The question is this. So let's say suppose the permutation is 8 and 14. I'm going to take this example. Let's say, okay? Let's say the n is 8. Sorry, n is 8, k is 14. First of all, I check is it valid k or not. First of all, it is even, so it can be valid, it cannot be valid. Now the minimum value is 0, the max value what I can get is, let's say 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now try to find the difference. In that case you will gonna get 7 7 5 5 4 4, not 4 3 3, sorry, 3 3 3, then 1 1. So if you try to find the sum, it comes out to be 7 plus 7 14 plus 10 24 plus 6 and 2 8. I guess 32, if I'm not wrong in the addition. So yeah, it comes out to be 30. So this is a valid k, because the value of k can be like 0 to 32. Now it is 14, means it is a valid. Okay. Till now, I think I need to output for this is yes. Okay. So let's take Now, how I am going to arrange the permutation? The question is this. So to find this, what I can do is I can handle like two pointers. First of all, let's say my first pointer will point to the first index, first element, and the last will be at last index. First of all, I try to find what difference between them. 1 minus 8 comes out to be what? 7, isn't it? Now the two times of it. Why I'm taking two times of it? Suppose if I swap values and I place 8 in place of 1 and 1 in place of 8. So if I want to swap it, so in that case k must be greater than what? 2 times of last minus first. So what I'm saying is last, I'll explain how I reached to the last minus first. What is happening to it? Last minus first. Let's take the ij, not last first, whatever it was. Take it. Let's take the ij. I is my starting point and j is my ending point. ठीक है? Simply do what? J minus I two times. If k is greater than this value. Okay, sorry for the interruption. Let's start back with the problem. So I was explaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, this is what I was explaining at that time. J minus I. Sorry, let's have this. J minus I. That was what last time. Let's say I am having this element as last. Okay. Let's say I'm having this element as first. Now first is my I, let's say, and last is my J. Okay. Now how I'm going to check if are they like gonna swap or not. First of all, look difference between the first and last. In that case, I'm going to get what? 7. Now I'm doing what? 2 times of 7, basically 14. Why I'm doing this? First of all, let's say if I put 8 here and if I put 1 here, and I'm going to take difference between them. In that case, I'm going to get 7 here and I'm going to get 7 here. So yeah, that's why I'm taking what? Uh, two times basically, because I'm going to get 7 here and I'm going to get 7 there. So in that case I'm going to get what? 14. So if my key is greater than 14, so that only in that case I can swap 1 and 8, else I cannot swap. Okay, this is the like first condition. If let's say I am able to swap both the things, then I will simply take my I to there and take my j to that. Means I'm simply going to increase the value of I and subtract the value of j by 1. Okay. Now I'll reach this index and I'm going to reach this index. Also, I'm going to do what? K minus equal to this value because I have selected this. So simply I'm going to minus 2 times of j minus I, as simple as that. Now I'm going to check again. So simply I'm going to do what? I'm going to have in a while loop. If the value of k is greater than 0, uh, first of all, while k is greater than 0, then I'm going to apply these conditions and I'm going to check. Okay, let's say if these two comes out to, then I'm going to check the difference between them. Now 7 minus 2 is 5, 2 times of it is 10. Let's say k is greater than this, so I'm going to simply increase my index. But let's say if it was lesser than this, so in that case what I'm going to do is I'll not increase I, I will only decrease k. Sorry, j. Okay. I will only decrease j, but I'm not going to increase I. To make it more clear, let's take another example. First of all, let's have an example as something. Let's say 4 5. This is my example. Okay. 1 2 3 4 5. Let's say 4 5 something. Okay. 4 and k is equal to 5. It was let's say 4 6 because 5 is not valid. Okay, let's say 4 6, this is the case. And let's see how the code going to work for this. Okay, 1 2 3 4 है, how I can select a valid permutation. First of all, the value of k is 6. Okay, let's say this is my I, let's say this is my j. Initially I am at this index and at this index. The value of k is the value of k is the value of k is 6. ठीक है. Now difference between them is 3. ठीक है. 2 times of 3 is 6. So 6 is greater than equal to 6. So can I swap? Yeah, I can absolutely swap them. So in that case, I'm going to get now the value of k is 0, means I found my permutation. Simply swap them and return it. It will gonna get give me 6, as simple as that, and I'll get my answer. Yeah, so the valid permutation for this is this. Let's say if in place of 6 it was what, let's say 8, sorry, let's say it has been 8. Okay, so 1 2 3 4. Now I know it will gonna swap. Now the value of k will change to what, 2. Okay, now my indexes are there. Okay, now I'll think, can I swap them? I'll check. If I take the difference between them, it comes out to what, 1. Then I can 2 times of it. It comes out what, equal to 2, yani 2 minus 2 give me 2, means I can surely swap them. So in that case, my permutation will comes out to be 4 3 2 1. That is like eventually a maximum as well. Okay, so I think the approach will be like clear to you. It is a two pointer approach in which I'm going to approach from the starting, from the end. Yeah, if the condition satisfied where k is greater than equal to 2 times of last index plus first, let's say I, ठीक है, sum of difference between them, ठीक है. If it is greater than, so in that case I'm going to swap them. Else I'm simply doing what, simply decrease j, not I, as simple as that. So this is the approach. Let's see it in the code. So let me first of all remove everything here. Let's have a template. Now let's take example in 10k. Say negative. I've taken the input. Now next thing what I need to do, I need to check when will be my answer is no. So first of all, what I can feel is sorry if k modulo 2 is not equal to 0, means if k is even, in that case my answer would be no. First thing to I know this. Okay. Also, when I can get the maximum value of permutation, when the permutation is in reverse order, so how can I find it? Let's say int reverse or any reverse variable, let's say the value of it is int n. ठीक है? If I iterate from 1 to n, ठीक है? And I'm going to take the absolute difference. Basically, let's say answer plus equal to absolute of, okay, let's say int answer equal to. So this will gonna result me what the maximum value permutation I can have. Let me first check if I'm getting the correct value permutation or not by printing answer. Let's check. Uh, I think I'm getting something wrong. If I'm not wrong, I'm getting, first of all remove this. So what is valid for 4? Let me first of all check. First of all, let's say it was 1 2 3 4. The max permutation will gonna give me this. So if I take the difference, it will gonna give me 3. It will gonna give me 1 1 and 3, I guess, again. So it will going to give me what, 8, right? So if I see my code and it is giving me 6, why? Let's check this out. Uh, I'm taking a reverse value. Let's say I'm taking the n. Okay. One thing I messed up here. I'm not taking the minus minus. So from here, I'm going to get the, I think, correct value. So yeah, I'm getting the correct value for the 4. Okay? It should be 8. Means the range should be what, 0, say from 0 to 8. So also when I can get to is when my k is greater than of what answer, or you can say the minimum maximum value of k. In place of answer, I'm going to replace it with max value of k. Basically, this is the maximum value of k which I can get, right? So I got when I'm going to get no. Now the part where I'm going to get my valid permutations. Okay? So I have considered the part of no. Now it's time for, now I know that I'm going to get only yes. So simply first of all print yes. Okay. Now it's time to print, find a valid permutation. How can I find that? Let's say int first equal to, let's say the first index or first element is always like, let's say have 1 2 3, 4, 5. Let's say this is the case. Okay? In that case, the first is equal to what? First is 1. The last is what? Last is 5. Okay? So same I am doing here. Let's say 5. First is this, and the last is n. All right. Now, while key is greater than 0, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check. What I'm going to check is if key is greater than of which last minus first. Now simply do 2 times of it. 2 times of it. Okay. If k is greater than last minus first का 2 times, which I've already explained why I'm taking this is, since my first is 1, last is 5, if you try to find a difference, that is uh, 5 minus 1, it will gonna give me 4. Now 5 minus 1, it will also gonna give me 4. Like 4 plus 4, it will gonna give me what? 8. If k is greater than 8, then in that case, I'm going to do what? I'm going to swap. What? Swap. Basically what? Last, sorry, way of first minus 1, because of 0 base indexing, I'm considering here for the 1. So simply taking the minus 1. Okay? What happening to it? I guess that is some lag. Oh yeah, just a second. Let's see if it is still recording or not. Just a second. Sorry, it was a bad internet. So let's resume it again. So first of all, what I'm doing is I'm swapping first and last. Wait a second. All right. Is there any issue? Before swapping, what I need to do is I need to have a vector that will store my all permutations. Okay? And its size should be 1, and it should store like my all permutations. I less than n I plus plus, and simply do without push underscore back I plus 1, and I'm gonna like remove size. Yeah. If I debug v, so yeah, it will gonna give me. I'm not gonna debug it. Yeah. So I'm doing what? I'm swapping them. I don't know why I was taking this. Simply swap these values. All right. If this condition satisfy, then also do what? K minus equal to these values. This value, which like these values. All right. I did minus as well. Also, now it's time to increase first, and it's time to decrease last. But let's say if this condition does not satisfy, so in that case I simply need to do simple last minus one, as simple as that. And at last I check like what permutation I'm getting. So I need to debug it. Yeah. First of all, let me remove max k because it isn't needed now. Let's see what I'm going to get. Okay, for few I'm getting answer, for few I'm not getting answer. Like let's see what can be my possible. Just a second. One thing to I miss here is equal to. Okay? If it comes out to be equal to, I need to do that. Yeah, I think I'm getting the right output. So I think let's check if I'm getting the right output or not. First of all, look, 1 2 3 4 for k equal to 0 is valid. Yes. 2 1 3 4 for k equal to 2. Correct, because I'm swapping only first two element, and difference of them gonna give me what? Only two, right? Then if I see 4, if I swap these, I'm swapping the first three element only, right? Now difference of this is gonna give me what? 4 only. If you try, you can try this. Also, I think I need to take the in long because this value is too large that wasn't fit into the integer. So let's simply replace all the integer values by long. I'm simply doing ll. Yeah, I think let's try to run this. And yeah, I'm going to get my permutations. Okay. If you wanna, you can simply try to submit this code there. So I've already submitted. I'm not gonna do that again. If you want, you can submit it. I think it's clear to you.